Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, ReactionsMiddleMe, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support any type of evil beast, and we back again with another video. So y'all know the trial has started with Brenay, Tim, Devon, and Brenay. And Akira. So yeah, they on day 2. So let's get into what Black Goddess had to say before we give our full reaction. But I'ma just say Brenay is a trifling type of individual. I've seen a snippet of it, and baby, I was disgusted. Akira better than me. I send prayers out to her and her kids, but baby, she better than me. Let's get into it.
And let me tell you how Akira found out the videos, y'all. Akira was filing her taxes in January. And you know when you have to upload certain documents to the computer that her and Tim shared, Tim only put a password on the computer because he was taking it to work and they made him put it on there to protect it. But she had access to the password. She called out that damn password as like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you hear me? I'm talking about it was just flawless. It was so heartbreaking. It was a video. So y'all know if y'all was on Barbie Live, Barbara was talking about how Brenay was sleeping up in the living room and it's a closed door. Akira was asleep. Brenay in the damn video talking about even though we just had sex, ooh, that y'all, the shit was so fucking disgusting. When I tell y'all it was so nasty. When I say Brenay is a nasty ass, she nasty. It was so damn disgusting. Do you hear me? It was so disgusting. And to literally get on this damn internet and act like she ain't guilty of shit, that's diabolical. So Akira sitting up there finding these videos. It wasn't that she went looking for them. And she described the moment when she found them. She said she started sweating. She started seeing blue spots because it was like she was about to pass out. It was like a moment of her panicking and having hyperventilation and stuff. She said she was sweating here. Her shirt was wet and the crop of her pants was wet. She said Brenay was walking around the house with no bra on. Girl, wait a minute. First of all, I really want to know how long Brenay was over there. Because she had like she had damn near moved in. Do you hear me? It was so bad. Akira said she was so uncomfortable that she left her own home. That's how uncomfortable. Despite the fact she...
Akira's so much better than me because, baby, I wouldn't have had the patience. It wouldn't even have been over no man. It would have been over my respect. For you to sit in that girl's house and in that girl's face and knowing that you slept with that girl, man, in her house, the same place where she lay at and where her kids was in her sleep, and then you gonna sit up here and you gonna press charges on her because of you slept with her man. All right, let's get into this next part where Black Goddess talks some more about it.
They invested, when I say they, Akira grandmama, and Akira invested so much in Tim. Do you hear me? She said, I bought him 2 cars. Well, I bought him the first one. My family got him the second one. This girl say her mama maxed out her damn card trying to help her husband. Do you hear me? Like, that's how much they, like, she was like, I gave my all to my marriage. I did my part. She said, let me tell you how much money this girl said that she borrowed from her family. Between her mama and her grandmama, because she was like, this is why it hurts so bad. Let me tell y'all, this is why it hurts so bad. Because she gave her all. She said, I borrowed. She said they gave her about between $30,000 to $70,000 to make sure that she stayed afloat, because when she went back to school, she had 2 jobs and she was paying everything. She lost one job because she had to do clinicals. And then she ended up having to give up her other job because she was an intern and they didn't pay intern. And she said when her professor or somebody found out, you know, her situation, they paid her, but it was less than minimum wage. She said it was less than minimum wage, so her family was helping her with bills. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That stuff was so hurtful. Her mom, listen, we was in there crying. We was in there crying. Because she said, I was raised up the old school way where a woman do what she's supposed to do as a woman, as a wife to her husband, and as a mother to her children. Do y'all hear me? Not only
Tim
they invested, when I say they,
no, Tim got $1 out of me from 30
and Akira invested so much in Tim.
She was
Do you hear me?
Because he wasn't doing
I
his
bought him
part.
2 cars. Well, I bought him the
when
first
you knew
one.
that your wife was in school, when your wife was doing whatever she had to do to provide for the family, you should have got off your tail. I don't care if you ain't got 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. so you can make up for the slack.
Like she was like,
shouldn't no woman have to be taking care of you? And that's exactly why I feel like he's staying with Brenay, because what's Brenay doing? She's being a trick, and even though she married him, she's still being a trick. I really feel like they got married because they thought they weren't gonna have to testify against each other or testify and talk about each other because they became married. No, baby, that's not how that works. That lawsuit and all that stuff happened prior to the marriage. So when they come into this and y'all married, okay, cool for y'all, but that still don't stop what was already previously going on. But let's get into this next.
To make sure, I consider her to be like sisters. It's the word she used. She said she was a close friend, more like sister family. And she said, I brought her around my mom. And everybody know I don't bring anybody around my family, especially my kids. And then she talked about earlier, she said her kids are confused because they went from calling her auntie to the kids being forced to call her mommy, her mama. She said the kids were forced to call her mom. And her kids are so confused. Do you hear me? So confused. This is one of the most heartbreaking cases. And it's so hard to not show no emotions.
Now, I listen, Brenay would have gone ahead and had to get it. I don't care if that was my cousin. If Akira had been my cousin, if Akira had been my sister, if Akira had been my niece, if Akira had been anything like that, baby, Brenay would have been good as gone ahead and got her tail toned on up, because you ain't finna play with us like that. Number two, did you really tell that girl kids that they have to call you mom and have them kids confused? First of all, Brenay ain't nobody role model mama figure for nothing. Do y'all remember when she took them kids into the store and she was stuffing the camera in their face and she was recording Akira kids, and the little girl wanted some bananas, I think it was, and she gonna get the little girl like one banana or something like that, and then gonna go over there and grab 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of potato chips for herself? Girl. And then for Akira to feel like you was her sister, thinking that y'all actually was friends or cool and kumbaya, the whole time you was plotting on that girl to be with her man, it wasn't enough that you slept with that girl, man. It wasn't enough that Tim was easy and let you seduce him. That wasn't enough. You turn back around and you got money, so you financially paying him to be with you or sleep with you or give you affection, and I feel like that may be a part of it too. He was sleeping with you because he's basically like selling himself to you for a couple of little hours, but he wasn't expecting to come to you full time. We finna get into this clip where Akira lost the baby that she was pregnant with and did not know she was pregnant at the time.
November, December is when she found out about the baby, that she was pregnant, that she was actually pregnant. She got pregnant. And so let me tell you this too. So when Robin had said that, she was pointing out the fact that Akira and Tim was still being intimate and having relations as they should, as married couples do. You understand what I'm saying? So she was showing that, yeah, there was still love and affection between the parties because they created another little life. Do you hear me? They created a whole nother life, a third child, and she talked about a fifth vow renewal. Tim over there shaking his damn head when he was like, no, it was not no any love and affection. I gotta stop. I gotta keep it professional. You know doggone well it was some love and affection if you made, because I always say that those babies were created out of love.
God rest that poor baby soul. But I will say this. I feel like God called that baby home because that baby did not need to go through what Tim and Brenay were going to possibly take that baby through. When I say that, I say that to say this. Brenay has been around them kids. If she could just get around that itty bitty baby, how would she have changed that baby mindset or tried to make that baby turn against his mama or her mama or them other siblings? Brenay is a different type of evil, but Tim is just as evil, because Brenay did owe her loyalty as a friend, but Brenay never seen her as a friend. She saw her as competition. Tim owed Akira loyalty. He owed her the manly role. He owed her all of these things. But one thing that I will say is, through everything the Black Goddess has talked about, Black Goddess kept saying that Akira has done. Akira and her family has done. Akira. And I know this is supposed to be about Akira, but I want y'all to say, if you sitting around with a man or a woman and all you can say is that what you've done, and they don't give you anything in return, because I didn't hear him give anything in return. I'm not hearing him go out of his way to do anything in return for her. That's not love. That's not a marriage built on strong foundation. Now, if it was a marriage built on strong foundation, I feel like Brenay wouldn't have been able to seduce him. Is Brenay wrong? Heck yeah. Do Brenay deserve to be sued? Heck yeah. Should she owe Akira a lot because she can never replace all of the stuff that she has done to Akira in Akira's face, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the trying to turn her kids against her, all of that? Yes. Take her for everything she got. Tim, baby, he's suffering enough over there with Brenay apparently. And to know that he gave Brenay to Devon to do those types of favors, that just lets you know how he see you. That seemed like, from what she said, Tim's reaction was when Akira said that on the stand, that lets it be known. That's exactly why he went over with Brenay. I mean, he got caught with her anyway, but it's the whole fact. Why not? He look at you as a trick. You tricking throughout this marriage too. But I got some more on that. Let me know if y'all want some more on that topic. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribes. Welcome all my new subscribers, and I'm gonna see y'all next video. Peace.